Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. On this video I'm going to be giving you my predicted 11 for Manchester United's game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. We'll probably go with the same lineup as we did in the 2-0 win against Tottenham, or Ten Hag may make one or two changes. But anyway, the man between the sticks will be David De Gea. David De Gea was in goal in Man United's win against Tottenham. His distribution was very good in that game and he made one good save to deny Harry Kane. De Gea is Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. De Gea's future at the club is in doubt because not so long ago it said Eric Ten Hag is delaying contract decisions on De Gea and Marcus Rashford. De Gea's contract at the club expires next year. There's an option of an additional year. He's made 501 appearances for Manchester United. Right back, Diego Dalot. Dalot's played in every game so far this season, and to his credibility he's been impressive in the vast majority of the games. Dalot played against Tottenham. I thought he played very well. Defensively he was good and he got forward well. He is our first choice right back under Ten Hag. He was also our first choice right back under Rangnick. So obviously there's no way back for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka was injured not so long ago. Dalot's contract at the club expires next year. Manchester United got him from Porto, paid 19 million, brought him in under the Jose Mourinho era. Of course, the two centre-backs will be Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Most of the time, they complement each other well in our back line. They played very well against Tottenham. I thought Varane brought the ball out well from the back and he was effective in the air. Obviously, since Varane came to Man United, obviously Lindelof hasn't been getting in the team much. Varane was injured not so long ago, so obviously Lindelof did start a few games. Lisandro Martinez against Tottenham, he dealt with Harry Kane well. And what an impact he's made since he come to the club. Man United got Martinez from Ajax in a deal worth 57 million. Left back, Luke Shaw, I think will retain his place. Luke Shaw played in the 2-0 win against Tottenham and he played well in that game. I thought he got forward well, got into some advanced positions. He did have a very good chance from a volley that produced a good save from Hugo Lloris. There has been games this season that Luke Shaw hasn't started because obviously Ten Hag in some games has started Tyrell Malacia over Luke Shaw. And I said, didn't I, that Tyrell Malacia appeared to be our first choice left back under Ten Hag. Luke Shaw, would you say his future's in doubt at the club? His contract at the club expires next year. Luke Shaw's enjoyed around 9 years or so at Manchester United, so reflecting on that, he's been a long-serving player. He's injury prone, which is a concern. He's had injuries as a United player, revert back to when he was at Southampton, he had injuries. The two centre midfielders, I will go with Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. So I think Christian Eriksen will come in for Fred in this game. Because obviously in the game against Tottenham, it was Casemiro alongside Fred. Casemiro played well against Tottenham. He was unlucky not to score. He's still not yet got his first goal for Manchester United. But if he persists with these good performances, that first goal will come. Man United got Casemiro from Real Madrid in a deal worth 70 million. Christian Eriksen, he didn't start against Tottenham, but he did come off the bench and he reunited with his former club. Eriksen's done well in a lot of games since he come to United. Man United got Christian Eriksen on a free transfer. When Eriksen officially signed, he signed a 3-year contract. So yeah, I think Casemiro and Eriksen will be the two centre midfielders. There's other options as well, McTominay is an option. But I don't think he'll start. McTominay, did he come on against Tottenham? If I can remember rightly. He obviously missed the 0-0 draw with Newcastle through suspension. McTominay did score in the 93rd minute of stoppage time in Man United's 1-0 win against the Morning Nicosia at Old Trafford. He did save Man United from humiliation. Fred, yeah, he is an option, but I don't think he'll start this game. Fred played very well against Tottenham. He scored Manchester United's first goal. It took a huge deflection off Ben Davies, so the goal was a bit fortuitous. Fred should have had more than one goal because he had some good opportunities in that game. One of the chances was from long range that produced a good save from Hugo Lloris. Fred has played a few games now alongside Casemiro, and Fred's still getting starts, even though United brought Eriksen and Casemiro in. Van der Beek's obviously a midfielder as well, but he won't start this game. He's actually been out with a knock. The attacking midfielder, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played very well against Tottenham. He scored Manchester United's second goal. It was a right-footed curled effort. And he could have had more than one goal against Tottenham. He had some good chances. He had one from a free kick that produced a good save from Lloris. Bruno Fernandes, you seem to get the best out of him when Ronaldo's not playing. But when Ronaldo's playing with him, you can't get the best out of Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes has been a United player for over 2 years. Man United got him from Sporting Lisbon back in January 2020. On the left wing, I'm going to go with Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho played against Tottenham. I thought he put a good performance out. He did get the assist for Fred's goal. Sancho scored like 3 goals so far this season. On the right wing, I will go with Anthony. Anthony put a good performance out against Tottenham. He was unlucky not to score. He had some good chances. One of the chances he hit the inside of the post from long range. And he had another chance from long range that Hugo Lloris actually spilled. Anthony has scored 3 goals so far for Manchester United. Man United got Anthony in a deal worth €100 million. That equates to around 86 million in pounds sterling. He's Man United's second most expensive signing ever, and he's the 4th most expensive signing in Premier League history. Ilanga's an option on the wing, but I don't think he'll start. He didn't start against Tottenham, but he did come on. And the striker, Marcus Rashford. Ronaldo, obviously, he's dropped from the Man United squad for this game against Chelsea. Don't forget, Ronaldo walked down the Old Trafford tunnel before full time against Tottenham, and after that Erik ten Hag said that he will deal with Ronaldo, with him obviously storming off down the tunnel. Ronaldo recently returned back to training following his apology. Ronaldo played no part against Tottenham. Man United consider releasing Ronaldo on a free transfer after his Tottenham tantrum. Martial, I think he's still out with injury, or has been out with injury. So yeah, it'll be Rashford up top. Rashford, I thought he played well against Tottenham. He had some big chances, so he was unlucky not to score. Rashford's enjoying a very good season to his standards. I just think he needs to be a bit more clinical. Rashford's future is in doubt. Rashford's contract at the club expires next year. There's an option of an additional year. So anyway, that's how I think Manchester United will line up today against Chelsea. This will be a difficult game for Manchester United. Chelsea are enjoying a pretty good season. There again, they drew the last game against Brentford 0-0. Not so long ago, they won away at Aston Villa 2-0. Manchester United have not got the best of records at Stamford Bridge. At one point, Man United went nearly a decade without winning at Stamford Bridge. Man United drew with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge last season 1-1. It was also 1-1 at Old Trafford. The players Chelsea have got, they've got the likes of N'Golo Kante. He's probably one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. N'Golo Kante is out of injury at the moment. He's won the Premier League at Chelsea. He also won it when he was at Leicester. Chelsea got Kante from Leicester. They paid around 32 million. Like I said, Chelsea have done very good business with Leicester before. Jorginho's still at Chelsea. Chelsea got him from Napoli. I don't highly rate him, to be honest with you. Mason Mount, he's a very good young player. I think he'll be playing today. Reece James is another good young player. He's a right back. He's out with injury at the moment. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is another young player Chelsea have got. They've got quite a lot of young players. Armando Broja is an attacking player. Raheem Sterling, Chelsea signed him from Manchester City. Dennis Zakaria, is he on loan at Chelsea? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Chelsea got him from Barcelona. Don't forget Aubameyang before played for Arsenal. I thought he was very good at Arsenal, and before he played for Borussia Dortmund. Conor Gallagher, he's out with injury at the moment. Before, Conor Gallagher was at Crystal Palace. Chelsea still have Ben Chilwell. He's a left back. Chelsea, of course, got him from Leicester. Wesley Fofana's a defender. Chelsea signed him this year from Leicester. Didn't they get him for around, was it between 75 to 80 million? Fofana was a big loss for Leicester, by the way. Kalidou Koulibaly, Chelsea signed him from Napoli. He's a very good centre-half. A while ago, Manchester United were in for him. Marc Cucurella, he's good. Chelsea got him from Brighton. They've got Cesar Azpilicueta, who's a defender. Thiago Silva. Trevor Chalobah, I like him a lot. Chelsea's first choice goalkeeper is Kepa Arrizabalaga. The other two goalkeepers they've got is Eduardo Mendy and Marcus Bettinelli. So they're the goalkeepers Chelsea have. Another player I like that Chelsea have got is Kai Havertz. Chelsea did sign him from Bayer Leverkusen. Christian Pulisic as well. Chelsea got him from Borussia Dortmund. At one point, Liverpool tried to get him. So they are a lot of the players that Chelsea have got. Let me put into the equation that they've let a lot of players go over the years and that. Don't forget Chelsea let Marcus Alonso go on a free transfer to Barcelona. They let Batshuayi go. They lost Billy Gilmore. Chelsea loaned Callum Hudson-Odoi out. They let Timo Werner go as well. I think he made a return to RB Leipzig. Timo Werner was poor when he was at Chelsea anyway. He did nowhere near as well as a lot of Chelsea fans and that expected. Obviously Chelsea's owner is Todd Boehly. He's an American billionaire. Before that, Roman Abramovich was Chelsea's owner. He was Chelsea's owner for a good 19 years or so. He's a billionaire. Chelsea's manager is Graham Potter. Graham Potter's been the Chelsea manager for around a month or so. He got appointed in as the Chelsea manager last month. Graham Potter, he's under contract with Chelsea until 2027. Because when he got appointed in as the Chelsea manager, he signed a 5-year contract. Graham Potter obviously left Brighton earlier on this year. To be honest with you, I thought he was very good at Brighton. A lot of Brighton fans would have been disappointed when he left. And before, Graham Potter's managed Swansea and Ostersunds. Chelsea have had a lot of managers over the years and they've sacked a lot of managers. Before Potter they had Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea sacked him, but to be honest with you, I thought Tuchel was a good manager. Tuchel, don't forget, did win the Champions League when he was Chelsea manager. He also got Chelsea to quite a few finals. And before, Chelsea had Frank Lampard. He wasn't good enough as Chelsea manager, so Chelsea sacked him, even though Frank Lampard is a Chelsea legend. Lampard is obviously now the Everton manager. Before, Chelsea had Maurizio Sarri. He only endured one season with Chelsea. In that season, he won the Europa League as Chelsea manager and he got Chelsea to the League Cup final. There were some Chelsea fans at that point maybe saying he should have been given a bit more time. Before, Chelsea had Antonio Conte. He won the Premier League in his first season at Chelsea. And I think he won the FA Cup, but despite that still got sacked. He's a good manager, Conte. He's now at Tottenham doing a pretty good job. He managed Inter Milan before. Don't forget Jose Mourinho before endured 2 spells with Chelsea. Did well in his first spell because he won back-to-back Premier League titles, but weren't that good in his second spell. A long time ago, Chelsea had Di Matteo, sacked him. They had Gus Hiddink, I think they sacked him. At one point, they had Rafa Benitez as interim manager as well. He weren't good enough. A long time ago, they had Scolari, sacked him. Avram Grant, they sacked him. Villas-Boas, they sacked him a long time ago. And revert back to, was it the 2009-10 season, Chelsea had Carlo Ancelotti and he won the double in his first season. So yeah, they're a lot of the managers Chelsea have had over the years. Manchester United have done transfer business with Chelsea before. As you all know, we got Juan Mata off them back in 2014. Juan Mata endured around 8 years at Man United. Obviously left on a free transfer earlier on this year. And we got Matic off them back in 2017. Obviously Chelsea only sold him because he wasn't one of their first choice midfielders and weren't good enough. Matic was at Man United for around 5 years, and obviously we let him go on a free transfer to Roma earlier on this year. So there you go. So anyway guys, I'll be on for match reaction after the game. Drop me comments, likes on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.